Welcome to the Smite guide. That may get a little off track. Danzaburou is a hunter, and what do hunters do in Smite? Well, hunters press one button, and that is the left mouse button. But they do more than just hold the left mouse button. Sometimes they let go. Okay, this god has a lot more going on than just auto attacks. In fact, I think he's the greediest god in the game. Dubious savings. Pretty much every time this raccoon gains gold, he gains more power. That sounds pretty similar to a passive a little dwarf has, except they put a 180-degree spin on it and just made it better. So pretty much if Fafnir gains gold, he gains protections. But if Fafnir empties his wallet, he loses protections. Which means this dwarf understands that he needs to trade his innate item to buy another item. And then he recreates his innate item, and then the cycle repeats. Pretty good business. But this greedy little raccoon keeps his gold in his pouch and keeps his innate items permanently. So Danzaburou is greedier than Fafnir. Anyway, that explains his passive. Danzaburou rolls out 3 money bags that pass through and damage enemy minions, but stop on enemy gods. No way there is money in that bag. This guy throwing gold at gods and minions? No, there has to be something else in that bag. Gods here are damaged and intoxicated. Intoxicated, huh? What's really in that bag? And also he drops coins that his allies can pick up for him. Great, he makes everyone his slave. What more could he need? And then they go boom.
Pow!
Danzaburou takes a swig of his sake bottle, gaining health before hurling it in front of him, dealing damage to enemies in the inner circle. Yeah, you couldn't throw that bottle unless it was empty. And it taunts, which makes him a beta, since there is nothing in that bottle. And enemy gods who take more than 30% damage stop being taunted because they just realize that sake bottle, empty or not, is not worth their life. Tanuki trickery. Danzaburou creates a field where he is faster. The slow immune takes less basic attack damage and has no basic attack penalty. Also, enemies are slowed by 20%, and that is not it. If he leaves the field, he turns into a leaf, which also gives him slow immunity and increases his speed yet again. Tanuki trickery? More like Tanuki extortion. Who really threatened to get so many perks in one ability? But this move is pretty cool. Loki, take note. Uproarious rocket. Danzaburou summoned a magical leaf. Where did he get that magical leaf? From Mother Nature? It's pretty much a homing missile you can't escape from. Or you can decide to ride it into someone. And this rocket goes quite far. Honestly, I'm surprised he hasn't gone to the moon, collect some rocks, and come back. And that's it. That's all Danzaburou's abilities. So in conclusion, not only does he take gold, he also gets rid of other gods' value. I mean, he can pretty much take every role with all his abilities. And probably gets even more money by giving them fake therapy. What a greedy raccoon. I've got flint.